A very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you all are fine. In the last session, we have discussed about pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, and thymus gland. Today, we are going to discuss about pancreas, adrenal gland, and reproductive glands. Listen carefully. Pancreas. So this pancreas is an important organ in the digestive system. This pancreas is an important organ in the digestive system. It is an elongated yellowish gland situated in the loop of stomach and duodenum. It is an elongated yellowish gland. See here. It is an elongated yellowish gland situated in the loop of stomach and duodenum. Stomach and the duodenum. In this region that pancreas is located. Yes? Then it is 6 cm long and 2 inches wide. The pancreas is 6 cm long and 2 inches wide. Then it has duct, pancreatic duct and common bile duct. So it has a duct, pancreatic duct. See, this is a pancreatic duct and this is common bile duct and the pancreatic duct. Then it has 3 regions, that is head of pancreas, body of pancreas and tail of pancreas. So 3 regions are present in the pancreas. First one is the head of pancreas, then middle region is the body of pancreas and last one is the tail of pancreas. Then it has 2 functions. One is endocrine function and another one is the exocrine function. Endocrine function and exocrine function. Endocrine function, the pancreas produces chemicals or hormones that regulate blood sugar. So endocrine function, the pancreas produces chemicals or hormones that regulate blood sugar. Yes, the endocrine portion is made up of islets of Langerhans. This endocrine portion that is made up of islets of Langerhans. This islets of Langerhans consist of 2 types of cells. The islets of Langerhans consist of 2 types of cells. They are alpha cells and the beta cells. Alpha cells and beta cells. The alpha cells produce insulin. The alpha cells secrete glucagon and beta cells secrete insulin. Yes. So islets of Langerhans has 2 cells, that is alpha cells and the beta cells. The alpha cells secrete glucagon and the beta cells secrete insulin. Yes. Now next one, exocrine function. So this exocrine function, the pancreas produces enzymes that help digest our food. So exocrine, the pancreas produces enzyme. Exocrine part to produce enzymes that help digest our food. Yes. So now we are going to see pancreatic hormones and their functions. Functions of pancreatic hormones. A balance between insulin and glucagon production is necessary to maintain blood glucose concentration. To maintain the blood glucose concentration, we need the balance between this insulin and glucagon production. Yes, to maintain the blood glucose concentration, we need a balance between insulin and glucagon production. So first let's see the insulin. Insulin helps the conversion of glucose into glycogen, which is stored in liver and skeletal muscles. So this insulin helps the conversion of glucose into glycogen. It converts the glucose into glycogen that is stored in the liver and skeletal muscles. Yes. Second point, it promotes the transport of glucose into the cells. Okay, it promotes the transport of glucose into all the cells. Then it decreases the concentration of glucose in blood. It decreases the concentration of glucose in blood. So these are the 3 functions. So first one, it converts the glucose into glycogen that is stored in the liver and skeletal muscles. Second one, it transport of glucose into the cells. Then third one, decrease the concentration of glucose in blood. The next one is glucagon. Second hormone is glucagon. Glucagon helps in the breakdown of glycogen to glucose in the liver. Just opposite here, breakdown of glycogen to glucose in the liver. Next, it increases blood glucose level. It increases the blood glucose level. Then, the deficiency of insulin causes diabetes mellitus. The deficiency of insulin causes diabetes mellitus. The symptoms, what are the symptoms? First one, increase in blood sugar level. The blood sugar level will be increased. That is known as hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia. Second, excretion of excess glucose in the urine. So, excess glucose is released through the urine. That is known as glycosuria. Glycosuria. Then third one, frequent urination. Often we feel to pass urine. That is the frequent urination. That is known as polyuria. Then increased thirst. Often we feel thirst. So that is polydipsia. The last one, increase in appetite. That is polyphagia. So these are the symptoms. The first one, increase in blood sugar level. That is hyperglycemia. Then excretion of excess glucose in the urine. That is glycosuria. Then third, frequent urination. Polyuria. Increased thirst. Polydipsia. Increased in appetite. Polyphagia. Adrenal gland. It is located on top of kidneys. See here. It is located on top of kidneys. So this is right adrenal gland. This is left adrenal gland. So adrenal gland is located above each kidney. It is located above each kidney. So this is the right kidney. This is the left kidney. So right adrenal gland and left adrenal gland. Yes. Now adrenal mean on top of the kidney. Adrenal on top of the kidney. So top of the kidney only it is present. So it is adrenal meaning on top of the kidney. What's the meaning of adrenal? On top of the kidney. Then suprarenal gland. It is a suprarenal gland. Yes. So these adrenal glands are called suprarenal glands. Cross section of adrenal gland. So adrenal gland has two regions. That is cortex and medulla. Cortex and medulla. So cortex is the outer portion. Adrenal cortex, that is the outer portion. So it has three parts. This adrenal cortex has three parts. So that parts are known as, first one is the zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. So this region is known as adrenal cortex. So here also three regions. First one, outer layer is known as zona glomerulosa, and the middle layer is known as zona fasciculata, and inner layer is known as zona reticularis. So these three are adrenal cortex. So in this picture just you see adrenal cortex. This is the adrenal cortex region. Then middle, that is the adrenal medulla. Clear? Adrenal cortex. The adrenal cortex consists of three layers of cells. This one already we have seen. They are zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Yes. Now hormones of adrenal cortex. What are the hormones secreted by adrenal cortex? The hormones secreted by the adrenal cortex are corticosteroids. The hormones are known as corticosteroids. They are classified into two. They are glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. Okay. So the hormones secreted by the adrenal cortex, that is known as corticosteroids. Okay, cortex region secrete the hormones. That hormones are known as corticosteroids. Again, these corticosteroids are divided into two. They are glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. First, let's see functions of adrenocortical hormones. Okay, are glucocorticoids. That is the glucocorticoids secreted by the zona fasciculata are cortisol and corticosterone. Yes, the glucocorticoids secreted. So these glucocorticoids are secreted by in which region? Zona fasciculata. Yes, zona fasciculata is the middle layer. Yes, so that hormones are cortisol and corticosterone. Cortisol and corticosterone in which layer? Zona fasciculata. Yes. So this hormones, cortisol and corticosterone, regulate cell metabolism, regulate the cell metabolism, then stimulates the formation of glucose from glycogen in the liver. It stimulates the formation of glucose from glycogen in the liver. Third one, it is an anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agent. So these hormones are anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agent. Okay, understand? So the glucocorticoids secreted by which region? Zona fasciculata. So the hormones are cortisol and corticosterone. So these hormones regulate cell metabolism and stimulates the formation of glucose from glycogen in the liver. Then it is an anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agents. The next one is mineralocorticoids. The mineralocorticoids secreted by zona glomerulosa. So in which region? Zona glomerulosa. Zona glomerulosa in which region? Which layer? That is the outer layer. Yes, outer layer. So the mineralocorticoids are mineralocorticoids secreted by zona glomerulosa is aldosterone. So in which hormone? That is aldosterone. Now it helps to reabsorb sodium ions from the renal tubules. It reabsorb, okay, reabsorb sodium ions from the renal tubules. So in the kidney. Yes, then it causes increased excretion of potassium ions. So it causes increased excretion of potassium ions. Adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla is composed of chromaffin cells. It is composed of chromaffin cells. They are richly supplied with sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. So this diagram already we have seen. Okay, so that medulla region is richly supplied with sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. So first, hormones of adrenal medulla. What are the hormones secreted by adrenal medulla? It secretes two hormones, namely epinephrine and norepinephrine. Epinephrine and norepinephrine. Epinephrine, another name is adrenaline, and norepinephrine, another name is noradrenaline. Epinephrine or adrenaline and norepinephrine or noradrenaline. They are together called as emergency hormones. So these hormones, these two hormones are known as emergency hormones. Why it is known as emergency hormones? See, it is produced during conditions of stress and emotion. So during the stress and emotion, only in that situation, these hormones produced. So it is known as emergency hormones. Hence, it is also referred as flight, fright and fight hormone. So which hormone is known as flight, fright and fight hormone? Epinephrine and norepinephrine. Why it is known as emergency hormones? It is produced during the conditions of stress and emotion. So it is known as emergency hormones and flight, fright and fight hormone. Okay, now functions of adrenal medullary hormones. So first one is epinephrine or adrenaline. It promotes the conversion of glycogen to glucose in liver and muscles. So this epinephrine converts glycogen into glucose in liver and muscles. Second, it increases heartbeat and blood pressure. So this hormone, which hormone? Epinephrine, increase heartbeat and blood pressure. Then third, it increases the rate of respiration by dilation of bronchi and trachea. It is related to lungs, is it? So it increases the rate of respiration by dilation of bronchi and trachea. Then it causes dilation of the pupil in eye. Okay, it causes dilation of the pupil in eye. Then it decreases blood flow through the skin. Yes, it decreases blood flow through, decrease the blood flow. Okay, decreases the blood flow through the skin. So these are the functions of epinephrine. So first one is it promotes the conversion of, it convert the glycogen into glucose in liver and muscles. Then increase the heartbeat and blood pressure. Increases the rate of respiration by dilation of bronchi and trachea. Then it causes dilation of the pupil in eye. Then it decreases blood flow through the skin. The next one, norepinephrine or noradrenaline. So most of its actions are similar to those of epinephrine. So maximum these functions only here also. Okay, same. The functions are same. Epinephrine and norepinephrine, most of the functions or actions are same. Reproductive glands. Reproductive glands are gonads. The sex glands are two types. They are testes and ovaries. So reproductive glands are of two types. They are Testes and ovaries. Testes are in male and the ovaries are present in female. First, let's see the testes. Okay, so testes are the reproductive glands of the males. Testes are the reproductive glands or gonads of males. They are composed of seminiferous tubules, Leydig cells and Sertoli cells. So this testes are composed of seminiferous tubules, Leydig cells and Sertoli cells. Yes, Leydig cells form the endocrine part of the testes. These testes secrete the male sex hormone that is known as testosterone. So the testes secrete one sex hormone, they are known as testosterone. Yes, testes are the reproductive glands of the males. So this testes secrete the male sex hormone. The name of the sex hormone is known as testosterone. Now see this picture. Yes, this is the testicle or testes. Testes or testicle. Okay, so this testes secrete the hormone that is known as testosterone. In this diagram also shows testicles or testes. Two testes. Okay. Yes, now we can see the functions of testosterone. Functions of testosterone. First one, it influences the process of spermatogenesis. What is the meaning of spermatogenesis? Genesis meaning formation. So formation of sperm, that is known as spermatogenesis. So it influences the process of spermatogenesis. Second one, it stimulates protein synthesis and controls muscular growth. This testosterone stimulates protein synthesis and controls muscular growth. Third one, it is responsible for the development of secondary sexual characters. Development of secondary sexual characters. So that characters are distribution of hair on body and face, deep voice pattern, etc. So these are the secondary sexual characters. Hair formation or distribution of hair on body and face, then deep voice pattern, etc. You know this. Clear? Yes, so these are the functions of testosterone. Only three functions. Influences the process of spermatogenesis, protein synthesis, control muscular growth. Then third one, development of secondary sexual characters. Clear? Next one, ovary. These ovaries are the reproductive glands in female. Reproductive glands in female. So let's see the ovary. The ovaries are the female gonads located in the pelvic cavity of the abdomen. So ovaries are the female gonads. Where it is located? Pelvic cavity of the abdomen. See this diagram. This is the structure of ovary. Now find out where is the ovary. Here two ovaries are present. Okay, this one and this one. These are the ovaries. Then this is fallopian tube, uterine tube, endometrium, myometrium, cervix, vagina and fimbriae. So these are the parts also present here. Yes. Now this ovaries secrete the female sex hormones. So two hormones. Okay, so one is estrogen and another one is progesterone. So these are the two female sex hormones secreted by the ovary. What are the two female sex hormones? Estrogen and progesterone. So this is of ovary, this also ovary. So this ovaries secrete estrogen and progesterone. This estrogen is produced by the Graafian follicle of the ovary and progesterone from the corpus luteum that is formed in the ovary from the ruptured follicle during ovulation. So this estrogen is produced by in which region? Graafian follicles of the ovary. Okay, estrogen is produced by the Graafian follicles of the ovary and progesterone is from the corpus luteum. So these two hormones are in different places. Estrogen, Graafian follicles of the ovary and the progesterone, corpus luteum. Yes, that is formed in the ovary from the ruptured follicle during ovulation. During ovulation, it can secrete. Okay, now functions of estrogens. First one, it brings about the changes that occur during puberty. The puberty everyone know. So during puberty, some changes occur. So because of the estrogens. Okay, now it initiates the process of oogenesis. Genesis, formation. So oogenesis, production of ova. Okay, production of ova. It initiates the process of oogenesis. Then it stimulates the maturation of ovarian follicles in the ovary. So stimulates the maturation of ovarian follicles in the ovary. Then it promotes the development of secondary sexual characters. What are the secondary sexual characters? That is the breast development, high pitch voice, etc. These are the secondary sexual characters. Okay, these are the functions of estrogens. What are the functions? Changes that occur during puberty, then initiates the process of oogenesis, stimulates the maturation of ovarian follicles in the ovary, promotes the development of secondary sexual characters. Now let's see the functions of progesterone. First one, it is responsible for the premenstrual changes of the uterus. So what is the function? Responsible for the premenstrual changes of the uterus. Then it prepares the uterus for the implantation of the embryo. It prepares the uterus for what purpose? Implantation of the embryo. Then it maintains pregnancy. This progesterone hormone maintains pregnancy. Then it is essential for the formation of placenta. Yes, it is essential for the formation of placenta. So these are the functions of progesterone. So what is the ovary? Ovaries are the female gonads or sex glands. Sex glands located in the pelvic cavity of the abdominal region. This ovaries secrete two sex hormones. They are estrogen and the progesterone. Okay, so these are the two ovaries. Two ovaries are present in female. Have you all understood? Textbook evaluation. Roman number 1, choose the correct answer. Question number 6, LH is secreted by option A, adrenal gland, B, thyroid gland, C, anterior pituitary, D, hypothalamus. Correct answer is anterior pituitary. Number 7, identify the exocrine gland. A, pituitary gland, B, adrenal gland, C, salivary gland, D, thyroid gland. Answer, salivary gland. Exocrine gland is salivary gland. Number 8, which organ acts as both exocrine gland as well as endocrine gland? A, pancreas, B, kidney, C, liver, D, lungs. Answer is pancreas. Number 9, which one is referred as master gland? Pineal gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland. Answer is pituitary gland. Now Roman number 2, that is fill in the blanks. Question number 6, calcium metabolism of the body is controlled by dash. Answer, parathormone. Calcium metabolism of the body is controlled by parathormone. Number 7, in the islets of Langerhans, beta cells secrete dash. Beta cells secrete dash. Insulin. Beta cells secrete insulin. Number 8, the growth and functions of thyroid gland is controlled by dash. TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone. The growth and functions of thyroid gland is controlled by TSH. Number 9, decreased secretion of thyroid hormones in the children leads to dash. Cretinism. Decreased secretion of thyroid hormones in the children leads to cretinism. Roman number 3, match the following hormones with their deficiency states. Hormones disorders. A, thyroxine. Thyroxine deficiency disorder is symbol goiter. Number 2, insulin. The deficiency disorder is diabetes mellitus. Number C, parathormone. Deficiency disorder is tetany. D, growth hormone. Deficiency disorder is acromegaly. E, ADH. Deficiency disorder is diabetes insipidus. Once again, thyroxine, simple goiter. Insulin, diabetes mellitus. Parathormone, tetany. Growth hormone, acromegaly. ADH, diabetes insipidus. Roman number 5. Assertion and reasoning. Direction. In each of the following questions, a statement of assertion A is given and a corresponding statement of reason R is given just below it. Mark the correct statement. Question number 2. Assertion. Pituitary gland is referred as master gland. Pituitary gland is referred as master gland. Reason. It controls the functioning of other endocrine glands. It controls the functioning of other endocrine glands. Both the statements are correct. So, answer is A. A. Question number 3. Assertion. Diabetes mellitus increases the blood sugar levels. Diabetes mellitus increases the blood sugar levels. Reason. Insulin decrease the blood sugar levels. Insulin decrease the blood sugar levels. Here also A is the correct answer. Roman number 4. True or false? Question number 4. Exothalamic goiter is due to the over secretion of thyroxine. This statement is correct. Number 5. Pituitary gland is divided into 4 lobes. This is wrong. The statement is wrong. Correct answer is 2 lobes. 2 lobes. Number 6. Estrogen is secreted by corpus luteum. This statement also wrong. Answer is Graafian follicles of the ovary. Estrogen is secreted by Graafian follicles of the ovary. Short answer questions. Question number 5. What are chemical messengers? What are chemical messengers? The hormones produced by the endocrine glands are called chemical messengers. The secretions diffuse into the bloodstream and are carried to the distant parts of the body. They act on specific organs which are referred as target organs. This answer is in page number 233. The next one, question number 6. Write the differences between endocrine and exocrine gland. This is not given in your book. Endocrine gland. They are called ductless glands. Their secretions are carried by the bloodstream. They produce hormones. Example, thyroid gland. Exocrine gland. They have ducts to carry their secretions. They produce enzymes. Example, salivary gland. Question number 7. What is the role of parathormone? The parathormone regulates calcium and phosphorus metabolism in the body. They act on bone, kidney and intestine to maintain blood calcium levels. Page number 236. Question number 8. What are the hormones secreted by posterior lobe of the pituitary gland? Mention the tissues on which they exert their effect. Answer, page number 234. The hormones secreted by the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland are: first one, vasopressin. In kidney tubules, it increases reabsorption of water. It reduces loss of water through urine and hence the name antidiuretic hormone. It reduces loss of water through urine and hence so that the name is antidiuretic hormone. Second one, oxytocin. It helps in the contraction of the smooth muscles of uterus at the time of childbirth and milk ejection from the mammary gland after childbirth. So these two hormones, vasopressin and oxytocin. The next one, which hormone requires iodine for its formation? What will happen if intake of iodine in our diet is low? What will happen if intake of iodine in our diet is low? The hormone thyroxine secreted by the thyroid gland requires iodine for its formation. The hormone thyroxine secreted by the thyroid gland requires iodine for its formation. If the intake of iodine in our diet is low, the thyroid gland will not secrete sufficient quantity of thyroxine. The intake of iodine in our diet is low, the thyroid gland cannot secrete sufficient quantity of thyroxine. This leads to hypothyroidism. The following diseases are caused due to hypothyroidism. They are goiter, cretinism, myxedema. Long answer questions. Question number 4. Where are estrogens produced? What is the role of estrogens in the human body? Where are estrogens produced? What is the role of estrogens in the human body? The female sex hormone estrogen is produced by the Graafian follicles of the ovary. It is produced by the Graafian follicles of the ovary. Then, role of estrogens in the human body. Role. First one, it brings about the changes that occur during puberty. Second, it initiates the process of oogenesis. Oogenesis meaning production of ova. Then, it stimulates the maturation of ovarian follicles in the ovary. Then, it promotes the development of secondary sexual characters, that is breast development, high-pitched voice, etc. Next question. What are the conditions which occur due to lack of ADH and insulin? How are the conditions different from one another? First, lack of ADH. Deficiency of ADH reduces reabsorption of water and causes an increase in urine output. This deficiency disorder is called diabetes insipidus. Deficiency of ADH reduces reabsorption of water and causes an increase in urine output. This deficiency disorder is called diabetes insipidus. Lack of insulin. The deficiency of insulin causes diabetes mellitus. It is characterized by increase in blood sugar level, excretion of excess glucose in the urine, frequent urination, increased thirst, increase in appetite. Increase in blood sugar level, excretion of excess glucose in the urine, frequent urination, increased thirst, increase in appetite. So, lack of insulin and lack of ADH. So, these answers have to learn. Higher order thinking skills. Question number 3. Senthil has high blood pressure, protruded eyeball and an increased body temperature. Name the endocrine gland involved and hormone secretion responsible for this condition. High blood pressure, protruded eyeball. So, which endocrine gland is involved? That is, endocrine gland is thyroid gland. Hormone, which hormone? Thyroxine hormone. Excess secretion of thyroxine hormone. Endocrine gland is thyroid gland. Hormone thyroxine. Excess secretion of thyroxine. Next one, fourth question. Sanjay is sitting in the exam hall. Before the start of the exam, he sweats a lot with increased rate of heartbeat. Why does this condition occur? He sweats a lot with increased rate of heartbeat. Why? This is due to the secretion of hormone adrenaline in adrenal medulla of adrenal gland. Due to the secretion of hormone adrenaline in adrenal medulla of adrenal gland. Question number 5. Susan's father feels very tired and frequently urinates. After clinical diagnosis, he was advised to take an injection daily to maintain his blood glucose level. What would be the possible cause for this? Suggest preventive measures. Susan's father is suffering from diabetes mellitus. Susan's father is suffering from which disease? Diabetes mellitus. Therefore, he would have been advised to take insulin injection daily to maintain his blood glucose level. He has to maintain his blood glucose level, so that he has to take injection, insulin injection. Frequent urination is a symptom of the disease, and excess glucose is also lost from the body through urine. So frequent urination also occur. Why? Because excess glucose is lost from the body through urine. Therefore, he would feel tired. Then preventive measures. Intake of foods rich in protein and avoid sugary foods like fruit juices, starchy vegetables. So intake of food rich in protein, rich food he has to intake. Then avoid sugary foods like fruit juices and starchy vegetables. Then he has to take regular physical exercise. Then intake of whole grains and wheat based products also often he has to intake. So these questions, these answers are not given in your textbook, so you have to write it in your notebook and learn.